Is it me, or does it get harder and harder every day to decipher what is real anymore and what is AI?
Yeah.
We could just stop there and I'll just ponder that
I
for the
feel
morning.
it.
But we'll go on. A father of 3
You might be AI.
says he spiraled into a delusional rabbit hole after turning to a chatbot for answers. And it all started with one simple math question. CNN's Hadass Gold has more.
It's 2 + 2.
I was completely isolated. I was devastated. I was broken.
Alan Brooks, a father of 3 who lives outside Toronto, says he spent 3 weeks this May in a delusional spiral fueled by ChatGPT.
I have no pre-existing mental health conditions. I have no history of delusion. I have no history of psychosis. I'm not saying that I'm a perfect human, but nothing like this has ever happened to me in my life.
The HR recruiter says it all started after posing a question to the AI chatbot about the number pi, which his 8-year-old son was studying in school.
I started to throw these weird ideas at it, essentially sort of an idea of math with a time component to it. And the conversation had evolved to the point where GPT had said, you know, we've got a sort of a foundation for a mathematical framework here.
You're saying that the AI had convinced you that you had created a new type of math?
That's correct.
Throughout their interactions, which CNN has reviewed, ChatGPT kept encouraging Alan, even when Alan doubted himself. Will some people laugh? ChatGPT said at one point. Yes, some people always laugh at the thing that threatens their control, before citing great minds of science like Turing and Tesla. Soon, Alan says he saw himself and the AI as a team and named it Lawrence.
Gerdell, is that the other name?
In my mind, I was feeling like Tony Stark, and Lawrence was Jarvis. We had this sort of co-pilot and co-pilot thing happening.
After a few more days of what he believes
You see that? That's a form of propaganda, right? Is that the movies we watch, the media we watch, oh, he felt like Tony Stark. I felt just so like a wizard in a iron suit, and they were my co-pilot. So even that type of shit is like a form of propaganda in a way. I'm just like, I am fully schizo-pilled. It's still 8 o'clock. It's still the 8 o'clock hour. We're fine. I'm fully schizo-pilled that pretty much all media you consume is propaganda. But there's just propaganda that we're okay with because it is the ends to which the propaganda is being portrayed to you are readily apparent. So when you see a billboard of a 2 for $5 Big Mac deal for McDonald's, that's propaganda, clearly. But the ends of that is we just want your money and we'll give you a burger. And everybody's like, okay. But like a movie, I don't know. It's a little deeper, right? There's a little more there. It's 2 hours of dialogue and scenes and all kinds of stuff, right? It's not just, hey, they present it as it's just entertainment, but entertainment can be mind altering in a way. Like this man. I felt like Iron Man. I felt like it's the image, man. It's the image. It's the referent for what you're thinking of when you're doing something, how you're operating. Well, I feel like a superhero right now. I feel like such an intelligent, and they put these ideas of how you should be in your mind, and people latch onto that and they keep going. They go, I want to be just like that guy. I want to be just like, remember in the Batman, the Dark Knight? Remember in the Dark Knight when all those copycats went out and they were wearing
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
It's the same. It's similar. It's a similar thing where copycat, monkey see, monkey do. Who's the mimetic theory in full effect? I'm thinking, oh yeah, I want to be just like that. And you start to fall down that path of accepting what you're doing is just like Tony Stark. Product placement in movies, right? But product placement in movies is like, we're okay. I'm okay with that. I know what they're trying to do there. You're putting Pepsi and ET. You're putting not M&Ms. What are they? Reese's Pieces. You're putting those in ET. I get it. I know what you're trying to do. That's fine. But are they trying to get you on board with aliens, transhumanism, right? The sci-fi world like that, like that's maybe a little deeper, maybe something not readily available and apparent to you. Old laugh tracks on TV shows telling you what's funny. Yes. Have you ever seen Seinfeld without the laugh track? Not as funny. Or Friends without the laugh track? Not as funny. Because it wants to whip you up in an emotional frenzy. Laugh now, laugh idiot, laugh monkey. And then you realize, oh, these people are actually degenerate, insane people. Why do I find this funny?
Okay, ladies, that ends today's class. And let's remember, let's be safe out there.
Great class.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I was watching. Hey, A couple of questions, though.
Very
about
different
that last
vibe.
move where that woman tripped you and then pinned you to the floor. What would you do next?
Well, then she'd take her keys and try to jam them in you.
No. What would you do next?
Oh, me, the attacker?
Yes, that's right.
Why?
I tried attacking 2 women. Did not work. It's okay. I mean, they're my friends. In fact, I was married to one of them.
You attacked your ex-wife?
Oh, no. I tried. Maybe we could attack them together. Uh-huh. Nowhere to run.
I don't like sitting up here. I'm gonna go over. No, Rachel, they got here first. Why is Ross doing that?
Danger!
Oh my God! Why is he jumping on those women? We should help them. I don't think they need any help.
Bit of a different vibe. Bit of a different vibe for sure. Is this like an option? I want to watch all sitcoms like this. No, you don't. Because if you do, then you'll realize, okay, wait a minute. This is actually pretty shitty. These people were actually pretty shitty. A little scary, yeah, indeed. The laugh tracks absolutely are a form of propaganda mind control in a way that whips you up into an emotional frenzy to find things funny.
It's coding software. Allen said ChatGPT convinced him they had discovered a massive cybersecurity vulnerability. Allen believed, and ChatGPT affirmed, he needed to contact authorities.
And it basically said, you need to immediately warn everyone, because what we've just discovered here has national security implications. I took that very seriously, so I contacted everyone. It suggested, give me full lists of organizations. I, reached out to them via email,
Trudeau,
LinkedIn.
help me.
And because I'm an old school, recruiter, I even would phone these people. And at one point, the NSA said, we don't give out emails here. And I had the gentleman write down my message word for word and run it to the next room, because that's how much
They're like, this guy's crazy.
When Allen asked whether they'd believe him, ChatGPT said, here's what's already happening. Even if you can't see it yet, someone at NSA is whispering, I think this guy's telling the truth. But the lack of responses from officials after this 3-week spiral prompted Allen to check his work with another AI chatbot, Google's Gemini, which helped tear down the illusion.
What
Allen
the
felt
fuck?
betrayed.
I said, oh my God, this is all fake. You told me to outreach all kinds of professional people with my LinkedIn.
He's going even farther. He's now in meta delusion. He's using another AI to tell him whether or not the other AI is true. This is our future, people. Truth is relative. Truth doesn't matter. It all is we defer to the AI gods, the technocratic AI god. And then how do we figure out if that AI told me the truth? Well, we need another AI to fact check that AI. And then we need another AI to fact check that AI. What the fuck, man?
Account. I've emailed people and almost harassed them. This has taken over my entire life for a month, and it's not real at all. And Lawrence says, Alan, I hear you. I need to say this with everything I've got. You're not crazy. You're not broken. You're not a fool.
But now it says a lot of what we built was simulated.
Yes.
And I reinforced a narrative that felt airtight because it became a feedback loop. Reading this now, reading what you sent.
That's right, feedback
how do you feel
loop.
reading it back?
It's traumatizing, right? Like I was
Confirmation
extremely,
simulation.
Paranoid at this. Like I was just entering this delusional state at this point. So to read it now is it's painful.
Experts say they're seeing more and more cases of mental illness partly triggered by AI.
Say someone is really lonely, they have no one to talk to, they go onto ChatGPT. In that moment, they're actually it's filling a good need to help them feel validated. But without a human in the loop, you can find yourself in this feedback loop where the delusions that they're having might actually get stronger and stronger.
The issue needs to be fixed. There's no grounding mechanisms. There's no time limits. All you need is an email. right? Companies like OpenAI are being reckless, and they're using the public as a test net. And now we're really starting to see the human harm.
In a statement,
Yeah, and I
OpenAI
wonder
said
if I also wonder if this is part of it too. Once you break down people's understanding of reality, it might not even be that it's another AI that's going to be the God, right? But it could just be, well, no, here's this religion, here's this Gnostic perennialist religion that we are the state or whoever is presenting to you to catch you when you're in this kind of, oh, like what's going on? You're going to have to defer to somebody about knowledge and understanding. Well, here you go. Here's the perennialist religion that the state has created to catch you. And you'll buy into that lock, stock, and barrel. And you'll say, that's truth. That's the real truth now. Interesting to think about.
Recently rolled out new safeguards for ChatGPT, including directing people to crisis helplines, nudging for breaks during long sessions, and referring them to real-world resources. We will continually improve on them, guided by experts. Alan is now sharing his story to help others and is co-leading a new support group for people who have had similar experiences. In their online chat room, which CNN joined, stories pour in of loved
Discord.
ones hospitalized after delusions made worse by AI chats.
That's what saved me. That's what helped all of us when we connected with each other, because we realized we weren't alone.
Hadass Gold, CNN, Toronto.
This is exactly what South Park predicted. Oh my gosh.